If you're looking to be immersed in rich Japanese history and beautiful, lush nature, then look no further than the Nakasendo Trail, a historic route that used to cut through the middle of the country. These days, you can hike a small, untouched section to experience beautiful Japanese towns, tea houses, and vibrant forests. Alright, we are ready to start the hike for today. We left the van at Nakatsugawa Station, and then we caught the train to Nagiso Station, and from there we're going to hike to Tsumago-juku, and then finally, after about 3 to 4 hours, we'll arrive at Magome-juku. If you're coming by transport, then you'll probably come up from Nagoya, and if you are stopping in at Nakatsugawa Station, we would definitely recommend stopping in at the Tourist Information Center. We were just there before, and there's so many great resources like English maps. They've also got info on baggage delivery, they've got baggage storage there, they've got bus timetables, so definitely stop in there. But now it is time to get going. We're so excited to just immerse ourselves in the history of this trail. We're excited hopefully to stop in some tea houses. So let's go!
So here we are at the start of the, I don't know what you call this, the walk to Tsumago-juku. I like the Japanese, it says Rekishi no Michi, which basically just means the path of history. And so, oh my god, I can't believe a car is coming down here. What the hell? I thought this was a walking path. There's a freaking old lady just fanging down it. What the hell? I think it's really cool that it's the path of history, because hopefully we'll be seeing these a bunch of different historical things. But I love the look of this path behind us here. It's just so vibes, you know? It's what's around that corner? What are we gonna see? What history are we going to learn today? Let's go find out. This area is just popping off. It is peak Japan vibes.
It's like a Japan secret garden. Beautiful.
It's we're not in the designated post town area, but it's got everything. It's got the water wheel, it's got this beautiful house, and we're just walking through it, and people are just kind of living here, just as per normal. It's not a tourist attraction. Oh, we're really pulling into it.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
It's cool how the houses on the outskirts just kind of start blending into the real kind of designated post town.
So we've just finished up lunch. That was a really nice way to recharge the batteries. It's kind of actually putting me to sleep, I should actually say. It's quite the opposite. We are at, not Magome, the other one.
Tsumago!
Keep getting mixed up in my head, but I'm really enjoying this place. You can see these beautiful vibrant greens in the hills behind, which is creating such a pretty setting. But from now, we're going to actually start the trail which connects Tsumago and Magome-juku. And Amy said we're not allowed to have sweets until we get there. So let's get going as fast as possible.
We are leaving the town of Tsumago behind, and we're about to go and start the trail. And the Nakasendo Trail, it's one of the 5 major roads back, 200-300 years ago that used to connect Kyoto to Edo, or Tokyo as it's called now. And it used to be feudal lords and all of their household that would travel along these roads, and that's why they needed these towns like Tsumago and Magome-juku, which is the one we'll be at next, so that they could stay along their trip. So now we should be getting into the cobblestone through the forest. Really excited for that. Let's go.
This is what I thought we were going to be going along.
Nakasendo.
This feels
7 kilometers. Couple of hours.
My legs are sore.
Ganbare. You can do it.
Ganbare night. One thing I like is how hidden the path is. It's just along a road here, and then suddenly it's just just goes off next to someone's house, and then it just goes up into the scrub where the mountain goat Amy is. It really is just so funny. Just so hidden, tucked away in the trees. Let's go.
super cute. Don't you think? Like the little cobblestone path, like a tiny narrow path, the little budding flowers and the little river and the water wheel in the back.
Oh, there's a water wheel, yeah.
Cool. Mwah.
I think that's the best thing about this trail is all of, like everywhere you look, there's just these tiny details that you can appreciate.
Beautiful. これが日本だぞ。皆さんぜひ見に来てください。はい。
Yeah, a ring-a-ding-dingin'.
I went to Ring-a-Dinger and it's got no Ring-a-Dinger. I was so sad, and I don't know, it kind of looks like a bear bell as well, so because we can't ring it, we're probably going to get eaten, right?
Well, as this video comes out, we haven't been.
Or maybe the bear just edited the footage for us.
This one actually has a dinger.
It's got the thing on it.
Bears are not coming.
It's so loud. I would like to open up the room for a discussion.
What's that?
There have been many people we've met going the other way. We're the only mob going this way. Why would that be? Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of
It
websites,
was at this moment that he knew. He
you know,
fucked up.
recommend different routes. You can do either. You can go the way that we've gone, or you can start at Magome-juku and go back towards Tsumago. So, you know, it's up to what you want, what you're feeling.
Another thing is, before we came on this, I was promised 2 hours. 2 hours walk, and mostly downhill is what I was promised. And you know, we're the only mob going this way, and it's been uphill the entire way.
It's gonna get to downhill. Soon.
You sure about that?
Many, many minutes later.
I am a weary traveler. I wish to rest my legs. One thing that Amy did promise is sweets and a treat.
Well, we arrived at this super cute tea house on the route, about halfway. And do you want to say the bad news?
Don't talk to me. Today is the worst day of my life. I want to go home. No, that's pretty disappointing though. But lucky we got to back up onigiri in the backpack. But
Well, you didn't say what actually happened.
what do you mean? Like
the last customer just left and they're closing. What's
Yeah.
the time? About 3 p.m. I think.
yeah,
So maybe be aware of that. Start early if you come on the Nakasendo Trail.
learn from our mistakes.
Tea houses like this one have been here for a few hundred years and were a place for travelers to stop and rest in between the towns, something that we were unfortunately not as lucky to do. Walking along the Nakasendo, one of the most interesting things is trying to imagine what it would have been like walking this same path all those years ago.
Here's what annoys me. It's like we started here, Tsumago-juku, right? And we're here now. And this is where we're going to. And from here to here is the longer side, right? It's very obvious. And it's been uphill the whole way. And then it's going to be downhill from here to here. But she promised me so much downhill. She's like, bro, it's like all downhill. It's just bullshit. I feel ripped off. I want my time back.
Come on, there's a rest house over here that's open. They've got shaved ice.
This better be good.
All is well because even though the other tea house was already closed, there's one at Magome Pass, which we're here now, and it's the highest point of the Nakasendo Trail that we're doing today. And don't worry, we have shaved ice. maybe not as traditional as, you know, Japanese sweets, but I'm pretty happy with this. Are you happy?
Moderately. Yeah, no.
We did actually get gohe mochi. There's fantastic facilities here. We've got the toilet and a beautiful rest spot. And over here, free Wi-Fi. There you go. Didn't have that back in the day, 300 years ago.
Yeah, the times have changed.
We've come up out of the forest and being met by this beautiful valley view where I think 500 meters from Magome-juku. I'm really excited to get to the end. Let's go. It might be hard to hear above all the water, but holy moly, this is beautiful.
Right on this like afternoon lighting, it's just gorgeous. Just in front of this beautiful water wheel feature is this guest house here. We've stayed here once before. It was like super cheap and like really cute. Would recommend. Two for me, none for Amy.
Oh, but he finally got those sweets that he wanted.
Yay.
So we got ice cream, so I'd call the end of this day an absolute success. It is chestnut and vanilla flavor, and chestnut is a flavor that is quite renowned, I guess, or local to this area. So we suggest trying that out. It's really delicious actually. And then there's also oyaki, which is something that is famous here as well as all over Nagano, and gohe mochi, which was the one that we had at the Magome Pass little cafe rest stop. So those are some things that you should try out when you come here. And it's so relaxing and so beautiful to finally be here at the end of the trail. I think Magome-juku really just kind of wins, especially in this afternoon light. Like, you've got this beautiful cobblestone hill going down through the town with all of the traditional buildings. You've got like the water trickling down through as well with the water wheels, and just all of the flowers and the greenery. It's honestly just idyllic. Like, I don't think you can find a more beautiful setting in all of Japan, perhaps. It's so beautiful. So yeah, let's finish up this ice cream. I already ate some because I couldn't wait. So after finishing the hike, a couple of points that we could say is, firstly, as you saw, we went from Tsumago-juku to Magome-juku, but if you are looking for the route with the least amount of uphill, then doing it the opposite way would be better. However, the way that we did it, I do think that you end in the prettiest part in Magome-juku. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah, otherwise, you know, maybe less uphill is better. Secondly, what we had both imagined was that there was going to be a lot of cobblestone paths through the forest, which of course there was, but also this hike involved quite a bit of just walking through the countryside as well, which was really lovely, but not something that we had expected. And finally, you probably saw that from Nagiso Station, where we started, to Tsumago-juku, we walked for about an hour, but you could replace that with a bus. However, if you do want to walk, just maybe have your Google Maps out, because it wasn't that well signposted. So I think that wraps it up for this one. Honestly, this was beautiful. Obviously the towns are beautiful, and it's also a hike that almost anyone can do. So really, really recommend it. Leave any questions that you have down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye bye!